I've been looking for a house with no walls or no whispers, no hiding places, no secret sister. Been looking for a house that won't shelter a lie, no tear-stained past or reason to cry. I wanna live, live, live in a house of love. I wanna live.
This is Empowering Women Everywhere. I am your host, Nan Gill, and today our guest is Veronica Jones. She is the Disability Resource Coordinator and Certified Work Incentives Coordinator for the Orange Works One-Stop Employment and Training Center. Mrs. Jones has a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Management and over 20 years of experience in working with people who have disabilities. Since 2003, Veronica's role within the One Stop has been to increase the center's ability to work with and provide services to their customers who have disabilities. Veronica, good to have you.
Thank you very much for having me, Nan.
Oh, thank you for being on our show. And we want to tell everyone about some of the services that you offer with the One Stop Shop.
Okay, thank you. Well, the One Stop Employment and Training Center is a resource for all Orange County residents who are unemployed. We have a center in Middletown on 33 Fulton Street,
Okay.
and a center in Newburgh on 3 Washington Center. And the One Stop Center is the place to go if you're unemployed or looking to obtain another job. We have workshops that are completely free to the public, a workshop to help you build on your interview skills, help you learn how to design a resume. If you're someone who is not quite sure and you know you want to make a career change, yet you're not sure which direction you want to go to, come to the One Stop. Our services are completely free of charge and they won't cost you anything. In addition to the workshops, we offer on-site job recruitments where the employer actually comes in, they set up shop in one of the conference rooms, and they meet one-on-one with the customer who's interested in working for the company.
Now, if somebody's interested in finding employment, where would they go to find out about all these things that you offer?
We offer a website that's available to folks who have access to the computer. That website is www.orangeworks.biz.
Wow, it's a biz site.
Yes, ma'am, it is definitely a biz site.
So if you're looking for a job, or you need help with your resume, or you maybe not sure where you want to work or where you would fit in,
Come to the One Stop Employment and Training Center.
and what's the phone number to reach you?
Well, for our Newburgh office, it's 568-5377, 845 area code, and for our Middletown site, it's 346-1100.
Okay. Now, do you work with people? You also work with people that have disabilities.
Absolutely, Nan. That's basically my passion. I've been working with people who have disabilities for over 20 years. I started out working with people who had severe to profound disabilities, and I've learned a lot over the years.
See, I don't look at it as a disability. I look at it as special gifts. Because some of the people, we actually have someone who edits our show who has an amazing ability at the computer and just so loyal. So if you're an employer and you're looking for someone to really be loyal and responsible and getting to work on time and really doing the job, it's a great opportunity to get in touch with One Stop.
And you know what, Nan? That's what my role is, to help the individual understand that everybody processes information differently. We all have strengths and we all have weaknesses.
Right.
And what I try to get my customers to learn is, first, become aware of what that disability is, so you can control it and it does not control you.
Right. Now, you don't have to have a disability to go to One Stop.
You absolutely do not. However, that is my area of specialty in working with our customers that do have disabilities. I'm a resource to the customer, and I'm also a resource for the staff. Should they be meeting with a customer who has a disability and they're not quite sure what resources are available locally that could be of assistance to them.
Now, I know some of the workshops that you give are for people who are on Social Security.
Absolutely. That's another one of the hats that I wear at the One Stop Center. I'm the Certified Work Incentives Coordinator at the One Stop Center. And what that basically means is that Social Security has approved our One Stop Center to be an employment network. And as a result of that, they had to have a Certified Work Incentives Coordinator on staff who was trained to work one-on-one with that customer. That would be me.
Okay.
And it's my job to help educate the customer as to the various work incentives that are available to help that person re-enter the workforce and become self-sufficient.
So you offer different types of programs depending on what the needs are?
Absolutely. We also have training opportunities available for those who qualify. And I also offer a one-on-one workshop entitled What Job Seekers with Disabilities Need to Know.
Okay. All right. And so if an employer wants to find a new employee, you are able to work with that employer and recommend certain people that might fill?
Absolutely, Nan. What I am very proud to be a part of what's called the Ocean Group. The Ocean Group stands for the Orange and Sullivan Employment Alliance Network. And what it basically is, it's a group of local community-based organizations who work and provide services for people who have disabilities. We've basically come together as we all have the same goal, and that is to work with that individual and do our very best to help them re-enter the workforce. We come together. That means should a referral need to be made to another agency, all you gotta do is pick up a phone because you have a contact inside. It sort of helps cut down on the wait time and cut through some of the red tape.
Right. Okay.
Access VR, Association for the Visually Impaired, the Arc of Orange, YAI, Independent Living,
What's YAI?
Young Adult Institute.
Okay. And what's that do?
The Young Adult Institute, that's another local agency that provides services to people who have disabilities.
Right. Okay. So you all work together
We
to
all
find
work
the best
together.
fit for the person who's looking to find employment.
Absolutely. And if I don't have a particular candidate for the job, I'm certain that someone within my Ocean Group would.
Okay. All right. And what is your website? Where you?
Our Ocean website is www.ocean, that's OSCEAN.info.
And actually, one of the person that actually does the editing for Empowering Women Everywhere actually maintains that website for you.
Absolutely. And his name is Connor Harrison.
Right. And he's a great employee.
Yes, he most certainly is. And we found him through Willie Gilly. Thank you, Nan, for sharing. Thank you for sharing. He's a wonderful, very talented young man.
Right. Now you have some upcoming seminars coming up, or
Absolutely.
workshops, and you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Every month, I alternate sites. So one month I'll have a Social Security informational session in Newburgh, the next month in Middletown. I also offer the What Job Seekers with Disabilities Needs to Know workshop. That's on a one-to-one basis. And if anyone is interested, all they have to do is pick up the phone and give me a call.
Right. And even if you don't have a disability or if you're not on Social Security, to call your numbers.
Absolutely. The number for the Middletown site is 346-1100. And for Newburgh, it's 568-5377. And again, the One Stop Center is a resource for any Orange County resident that needs a job. We've got computers there for the customers to use. Should you not have a computer that's working, should your printer be out of ink, please feel free to come in and use the One Stop Center. You can set up a free email account there, fax your resume, copy your resume, whatever it is that you need to do to obtain employment.
Okay. What about, I know some people, when they're going back to the employment, they need to have different clothes or something in order to
Absolutely.
be.
That's something that our office, or at least a part of our office, can help with, and that's the employment and training piece of the One Stop Employment and Training Center. Our employment and training department works specifically with folks who receive public assistance. And as a result of their obtaining public assistance and being referred to our employment and training unit, we can assist with interview clothes should there be a need.
Okay.
Or let's say somebody needs steel-toed work boots for a job. That's something we could also help out with.
It's amazing. I didn't even know that you did that.
And you know what, Nan? It constantly amazes me how many people are not aware of the One Stop Center. But it's a resource that's been around for many years, and we just like to continue to educate the public and let them know what's available should they need it.
Okay. Do you have any upcoming fundraisers, or you work completely on grants?
Actually, my position has been funded through New York State because New York State recognized the importance of the one-stop's ability in working with all customers. So my particular position is funded through a grant that's provided through the One Stop Employment and Training Center.
Okay. And if, say you're on Social Security and you want to go back to work, how does that actually work?
Well, the first thing I would recommend is that that individual attend an informational session. I host that informational session. It's every month. I alternate sites, and it's from 10 to 12. It's basically a 2-hour session. There's lots of information that I share for folks who receive supplemental security income as well as Social Security disability insurance. There are basically 2 sets of rules depending upon which benefit you receive. And I cover both sets of rules with our customers who attend the workshop.
And if they wanted to find out about the workshop and when the next one was, they could just give a call?
They could give me a call or go to our website, which is www.orangeworks.biz.
Okay, good. So what do you find as the most beneficial of the programs that you offer, the one that really makes the most difference?
You know what? Providing that Social Security informational session to people who receive the benefit and have realized that it's definitely not enough to survive off of. They come in, they sit through the workshop, and they leave. And I can see almost like a weight being lifted from their shoulders because they are empowered. They become educated as to what they can do.
Right.
Social Security really has developed quite a wonderful program that has many safeguards in place for people who want to return to the workforce.
Okay.
Although the informational session is 2 hours long and it's a lot of information, I don't expect for that customer to walk out of there knowing exactly everything. That's why you have me. I'm working with you and I'm guiding you throughout the entire process.
Right. Now, you had mentioned something to me about a women's enrichment group.
Yes, the Women's Enrichment Group is actually a lovely training session that's hosted by Orange County's District Attorney's Office. That session is specifically designed for women who've had legal problems. What the DA does is offer a 2-week training session that he recommends these ladies attend. They are provided with information regarding the different ways that they could continue their education. They are educated on healthy eating, the importance of yearly checkups. They receive information regarding childcare services, information regarding what local transportation services there are, and most importantly, they become informed as to the things they can do for themselves to demonstrate that they have been rehabilitated and are looking to turn their lives around and start fresh.
Now, I'd heard something about eliminate the box, where you have to check whether or not you've been incarcerated or not.
Yes, you heard correctly. Actually, a couple of our local communities are doing that. I know that's been a pretty popular method in Newburgh.
Right.
And what it does is by eliminating that box, you give the individual an opportunity to meet one-on-one with the employer without the employer having a preconceived notion.
Right.
It lets that person explain the reasons behind their actions and speak to the employer about the things they have done since then to turn their lives around.
Right.
Let's not kid ourselves. Unfortunately, discrimination still exists. And unfortunately, if someone does have a criminal background, that can be a major barrier towards employment.
Right. And is this part of your organization, or is it a part of the Ocean Group?
Actually, it's actually an effort spearheaded by the local community leaders in Newburgh. but it's one that I would love to see catch on into every community.
Right. Do you know if there's any programs that actually, or grants that are available for people that want to train people that are now coming out of incarceration?
Well, as I mentioned before, our One Stop Center offers training opportunities for individuals if you meet the requirements that we ask for training.
Okay.
So, we've been able to hire folks with criminal backgrounds for CDL driving opportunities.
Right.
There are different things that an individual can do, and those things are based on their background, their history, what exactly, the circumstance was.
Right. So I guess if someone was interested in finding out possibilities, they could either come to one of your workshops,
Absolutely.
or they'd be able to get a meeting with you or
Absolutely.
another one of
And
the
you know what,
counselors.
Nan? We have an employment counselor there who actually has an entire workshop devoted to the individual that may have a conviction in their background.
Uh-huh.
She helps them learn how to design a resume. She helps them become educated and aware of the fact that they are bondable by the New York State Department of Labor. That's a service that's completely free of charge. It doesn't cost the individual anything. It doesn't cost the employer anything.
Right.
And what it is it's a small insurance policy offered through New York State that encourages an employer to give someone with a criminal
Chance.
background an opportunity.
Right.
Yes,
an
a lot of
opportunity.
people don't know that they are bondable by New York State Department of Labor. They don't know that it's free. The bondable is for someone with either a full-time or part-time employment opportunity. All they have to do is bring that letter into the One Stop Center that says, yes, I've got an employer who's willing to hire me. They are requesting that I be bonded.
Okay.
It's a relatively easy process to go through. And like I said, it doesn't cost anybody anything.
Now, I remembered hearing something about that if you employ certain people, that you actually, if you're an employer, you get a discount, or
You get tax credits.
you get tax
New York
credits.
State offers tax credits for various peoples. If a person has a disability and an employer is interested in bringing that person on, there's a tax credit available.
Uh-huh.
For someone who perhaps has a spotty work history, poor credit, somebody who has a criminal conviction in their background. There are multiple opportunities for tax incentives for all employers through New York State.
Right.
Should you be willing to give that person an opportunity?
An opportunity, and you can get that person bonded, so you don't have a situation where you have to be concerned
Absolutely.
about a problem.
Absolutely. There are many wonderful incentives out there. What we hope is that more employers come to us and express an interest. We'd be more than happy to provide them with the education and walk them through the paperwork that is required. And unfortunately, there is paperwork required. Not much, but
Yeah.
with
So if
everything,
you're
there's a
an
little
employer and you're looking for a good qualified employee, or if you're looking for a job, they will train you for different careers,
Absolutely.
and you can use the facility's computers to go online and look for employment. or-
Absolutely. You can set up a free email account should you not have a computer at home. You can, we have a hot jobs board that has local job opportunities for all of Orange County. We have information regarding civil service opportunities should someone be interested in a civil service opportunity. We've got fax machines available for the public, copy machines available. All we need is you.
So there is no excuse for you not going over to the one-stop shop to find out what your opportunities are.
Absolutely.
And we thank you for all your good work.
No problem. You know what, Nan? It's a passion of mine. I've been in the business for many years, and to be able to provide someone with an opportunity where they previously didn't see any is a wonderful feeling.
So tell us a little bit about your background and how you got started in this work.
Well, Nan, it's funny. My associate's degree is in secretarial science. My bachelor's degree is in organizational management, but my passion is in human services. Many years ago, I started working at the Center for Discovery up in Harris, New York. And that's where I began to get to know people who have disabilities and see all of the many abilities that they have.
Right.
I learned so much. They taught me so much. I guess my love for helping others actually really started there.
Uh-huh.
Started there.
What was the name of that organization?
The Center for Discovery
Okay.
in Harris, New York. It's wow, it's quite a rather large facility. They have residential services, educational services, and clinical services for individuals with multiple and severe to profound disabilities.
Right. So
Yes.
you started working there, and then how did you move to Orange County?
Different life change brought me to Orange County. And actually, I began at the One Stop Employment and Training Center as an employment and training case manager.
Okay.
I started as a case manager working to help those who receive public assistance get back on their feet and re-enter the workforce. In 2003, I believe, the One Stop Center received information from the state regarding a grant to help the One Stops increase their capacity to work with people who have disabilities. And I took on the role as Disability Program Navigator. My boss knew of my previous background, and he asked me if I would be interested. Are you kidding me? It's like coming full circle. Absolutely, I would be interested. This is where I shine. This is what I like to do.
Right. Now, what type of jobs do you see coming available for people that might be interested in getting back to work?
Okay. There are many opportunities out there. Security guard training, CDL drivers.
What's
CDLA,
a CDL driver?
Commercial driver's license. CDL
Oh.
drivers can drive tractor trailers. They can drive local box trucks. You could be a school bus driver.
And you actually can train people?
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
We have trainings in other areas as well. Medical office assistant, EKG technician, phlebotomy.
So if you're not employed at the moment, you can get the training you need to get a really great job.
Absolutely. We offer, all of our trainings are based on jobs that are in demand in this area.
Right.
And should someone not have an idea of what to look for, when you look at the trainings that are offered at our local BOCES and Orange County College, they are reflective of the jobs that are available in this area.
Right. So somebody that wanted to move into a profession that was a really good paying profession could get the training they need
Through
at
the One
the One
Stop.
Stop. Through the
Absolutely.
One Stop. And it's a grant funded by the New York State.
Yes, yes it is.
So there's, oh my goodness, that's wonderful. I always wondered because I see all these signs, driver wanted, drivers wanted. So that's a big one that you supply.
We help people get the skills that they need to re-enter the workforce on a competitive level.
Right. So if you're not interested in driving, there might be something else that you're interested in,
Absolutely.
like medical assistant,
Right,
or
or-
what are some of the other ones?
Or Microsoft Office worker. You could, work in an office environment. There are many different things that you can do.
Right. And then you match the employer with the employee.
Absolutely.
So,
Forklift training for those who may be interested in working in a warehouse. Yeah. All types of training opportunities. Come in, sit down and talk to us. We'll be happy to guide you.
okay. And this is Veronica Jones at the One Stop Center. And give her a call. Your numbers are?
My numbers are, for the Middletown office, you can reach me at 346-1321. That's my direct line. However, the main number for the office is 346-1100. And for our Newburgh site, it's 568-5377. And again, our website is www.orangeworks.biz.
So if you are looking for an opportunity and you're tired of staying home and being reliant on what the Social Security is or what your situation is, you can just come to an information center and find out what your possibilities are.
Absolutely. And I'll be there to guide you the entire way.
So thank you, Veronica.
Thank you, Nan. Thank
And
you very much.
You're a blessing to us in Orange County,
Thank you.
and we really appreciate you coming in. And if you're interested in becoming part of our community at Empowering Women Everywhere, join us. Membership is free. You just have to go on the website, empoweringwomeneverywhere.tv. You can follow us on Twitter at EmpowerWomenTV. You can join us on Facebook and become part of the solution. Thank you.
Thank you.
I've been looking for a house with no walls or no whispers, no hiding places, no secret sister. Been looking for a house that won't shelter a lie, no tear-stained past or reason to cry. I wanna live in a house of love. I wanna live in a house of love.
Hi, my name is Nan Gill, and I'm the host of Empowering Women Everywhere TV. Empowering Women Everywhere TV is a show that's designed to showcase women and men in our community that do an amazing job to make this world a better place. Find out about what other people are doing, and if you have someone that you know, or if maybe you are someone that should be on our show, please contact us at empoweringwomeneverywhere.tv and let us know so that we can have you on our show. We look forward to working with you. Have a great day.